You might think people in China are focused on big global politics right now, but that's not what's actually dominating the conversation. And you know how in the US there is a talk about resharpening the world into major power blocks. The US, China, Russia, right? Almost like the modern three kingdom story. But that's not what Chinese social media is paying attention to. They are not debating geopolitics. They are not talking about real Earth or distant strategy. They are focused on something much closer and something that feels personal. And here's what happened. An unverified story began circulating from Henan province, inland China, that the online posts claimed a high school girl that collapsed and later died on campus. And then an ambulance arrived at the school and was filmed near the gate because there was no immediate official explanation. That people online began speculating about what they were seeing. And then came the moment that made this story explode. Another vehicle was seen blocking the ambulance at the school entrance and prevent it from leaving right away. That image, a civilian's car that stopping an ambulance, that image became the clips everyone shared. And what's striking is how people reacted. On Chinese domestic social media, then many users openly supported the car that blocked the ambulance. Some called it brave, and others said at least someone asked questions. Because that's important, because at that point, the story stopped being about one student or one ambulance, and it became symbolic that people were not saying, we know that happened. We were not. And they were saying that if something questionable is happening, that ordinary people feel like they have to step in themselves. And to be clear, that none of the more extreme claims connected to this incident have been verified. But the reaction really matters. Because when a story involves a child, a school, and public organ, and emergency services, and the most powerful image is a civilian blocking an ambulance, and the conversation shifts from facts to fear. It's understandable, right? Not because people want chaos, but because the trust is already fragile. And that's a real takeaway. So it is not about geopolitics or grand strategy. And it's all about what people worry about when they scroll their phones at night, and where they believe the system will answer them when something goes wrong, right? That reaction tells you more than any rumor ever could. So what's your opinion, my American friends? How do you think about it?